I give you a lot of credit for that because that was actually something I wanted to highlight. Like I see you with people, but you don't like you're not the person that's like, you know, oh I'm with Drake. Like you know, you gotta
Yeah.
take a bunch of pictures and
Nah,
stuff. Like
I ain't
it's like
into
if I see
that.
a picture of you and Drake, it's
Yeah,
like someone else posted it
yeah.
basically.
Cause I feel like when it comes to like the industry, people like their privacy
Hmm.
on top of the little privacy that they do have. So like if I'm around somebody, I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm with you feel me?
Yeah,
Like I ain't really into that. But
yeah.
like I said, I have a lot of relationships with a lot of people in the industry that you won't even know because I don't really broadcast it like that. But you know,
I was about to hop into that because I heard apparently Finito is
oh
about
man,
you.
yeah, yeah,
You gotta tell that story again because when I heard that, I was
yeah.
like, nah, that's crazy.
Nah, so like this was before I was even doing music. I had I had just bought a Bentley,
Hmm.
right? So I'm feeling myself. I'm driving down Times Square in Manhattan. It's like when Chief Keef first like came out.
Mm.
So I see like a bunch of dudes with dreads on the corner. I'm like, and
Cause
I'm
you know
playing the
that's the.
song, huh?
Mhm.
I knew like I wasn't thinking it was them, but
Now I'm saying you know that's the trend. Like everybody
yeah.
had dreads and stuff
So
back then.
I'm playing the Love Sosa. You cursing me?
Mm. Yeah, you can say what you want.
All
Not
right, I gotta
OD, but
filter
like,
myself. All right,
yeah.
so I'm hearing the Love Sosa. I mean, I'm driving playing Love Sosa. It's on the radio.
Mm.
So I get to like I think 34th and 7th. You know, that's all the bright lights and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's Chief Keef. But at the same time, I'm at the stoplight, but I'm right next to where they standing there on the corner with their security and everything.
Hmm.
They're like, yo, that car fire. I'm like, well, look, and then I really noticed like, oh, it really is Chief Keef and
Right.
Tato and all them. So I'm like, all
Nah,
right.
that's
So I
crazy.
hops out, start talking to them. So while they're in New York, they hitting me. I'm pulling up to a hotel. I went to a show with them. So we ended up getting cool. Long story short, now they had a concert. No, wrong. I'm skipping a part. So they between that time, they start coming back and forth to New York. They would come stay at my house
Hmm.
in East New York instead of going to a hotel. You feel me? Like, cause my man, my homeboy Foot, he was like he was like radical. Like he's like wow. They gravitate to that because what they go through in Chicago.
Hmm.
So like when they see like how we move in East New York, they was in love with
It
that.
felt like
So
home for them.
yeah, so
Yeah.
they used to come parlay in East New York, stay at my house. So I got videos of them sleeping on my floor.
Nah, that's
Gangster,
crazy. I believe you.
gangster. So long
Nah,
story
that's
short,
crazy.
now boom. So now we cool. RP to Blood Money. Blood Money was Chief Keef uncle.
Yeah.
He came to New York one time. I gave him a chain that I had. That's when we definitely locked in. Now he started coming to New York by himself. So like he was like a big homie in Chicago for that
Hmm.
whole BD thing. So like when the times when he was coming to my crib, Chief Keef wasn't really coming at that time. It would more be like Tato, rest in peace, Trey Savage, they manager GB Antonio, and a couple
Fredo
other dudes.
too.
Fredo came once.
Yeah, RP Fredo.
So remember at that time though, when Chief Keef first popped, he wasn't really rapping like that. He was just more like the gooey goo that was just there,
Yeah.
like on the you feel me? So
I mean, that's how it be. Like,
yeah.
you know, once you get that first hit, you just start enjoying life off the money and stuff.
So now in the midst of all that, I dropped a song called Trustees,
Mm.
right? It was a dude named JoJo from Chicago that they had issues with. But I'm not in tune with what was going on.
Like Lil
So
JoJo?
yeah,
Or?
Lil JoJo.
Okay.
So I did his beat over, I drops it, it goes viral in New York.
Mm.
That was the first song I actually put out before the Rihanna song that went viral. So
Mm.
long story short now, they jacking it now because that's they
Yeah.
op. So they like, oh, my man's is on this. So
You
long
go
story
push it.
short, yeah,
Yeah.
boom. So now I end up getting cool with some dudes from New Jersey called Zoo Crew.
Mm.
Not Zoo Gang, Zoo Crew, right?
Mm.
At the same time, I had something out here called Zoo Crew. And I didn't even know that existed in New Jersey.
Mm.
But long story short, they was like they older dudes. They was respecting what I was doing because I had like the movement was so crazy, bro. I had videos with Bloods and Crips in a video just jacking Zoo Crew. So like it just looked crazy to them out there.
Yeah.
So long story short, now Chief Keef gets into an issue with New Jersey over his baby
Finito.
moms.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to tell you how the whole
I thought,
Finito. I'm
yeah,
about to tell you
I'm
how the
bugging. My
whole
fault. My
Finito
fault. My fault.
starts, right? One of the dudes that books him to come to a show in New Jersey to line him is one of the dudes who's part of the Zoo Crew in New Jersey. The club name was Club All Star. Like I said, I was moving around with them, so I goes with him to the show, not even knowing that the whole incident happened where he had an altercation with somebody in New Jersey over a girl or some shit like that. So he goes to the show. Yo, bro, I swear to God, as soon as we walk through the door, it's like a million Crips just out of nowhere bum rush us. Boom. Long story short now, gets back to New York. The whole time I'm tight. Like, I'm pissed. I'm like, nah, I can't let that. So if you listen to Finito, you will see like the way he's talking like a New York person. Yo, son, hurry up. I'm on the phone wilding. I'm calling. I'm like, yo, they just violated. So when he says I'm with some gorillas in the coop finna pull up to the zoo, we call East New York East Zoo York. And we was in the coop at the time. I had a Bentley. So when you talking about gorillas in the coop, he was talking about me and the dogs. But that's my guy though. You feel me? Like, but even that though, like I be hearing the song and I just be seeing people going crazy and I just be like,
if only I knew.
Like, yeah, bro.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So you fake had an influence on him, you could say.
Yeah. I mean, but like, remember, like around that time, like I feel like who wouldn't want to be like New York? Out of towners look up to New York to me.
Yeah. No, I feel that way too. But I feel like they need to have somebody in New York that they could relate to, that they could, say put them on in a way.
Even like when I go to Atlanta, cause I be down in Atlanta a lot. Like New York is like Dubai to them. Like they really believe that. Like you could be from New York, you come out there in sweatpants and flip flops. They think you a millionaire just because you're from New York. Like it's crazy.
Not even that. They think that's the New York style.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Tim's.
Seeing them, you start seeing them going to the store trying to buy the same flip flops you got. Word.
Me some $99 like flip flops.
Shout out to Chief though. That's my guy.
Yeah. Word.